Hey Tim, what you up to?
Now, all hooked up, ready for the first trip.
Hey, woohoo! We've just manoeuvred it out of our tiny little house and we're away.
Before we headed off to camp, we stopped off at a friend's weighbridge where we could weigh the van and the car. We made sure that the van was fully loaded with all of our things, food, water. We made sure that the car was fully loaded as well to get the weights as accurate as possible. Subscribe to our channel where you can keep up to date with more caravan tech tips. After we recorded all of our weights, we headed off to camp.
First night in the van. How are we setting up in the dark again?
Good thing with the lights.
And the van is very easy to set up.
Cheers.
Cheers.
First night in the van. We made it.
Got here in the dark.
Yeah.
Everyone's sleeping. We'll have a good look in the morning. We got here, was it just on dusk?
Yeah.
And it was a mad rush, get food into everyone. They're sleeping. And in the morning, let's have a good look around.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But now,
cheers. Okay, so we're all set up here. Let's have a look and see what's going on inside. What's going on in here, guys?
we got some chests.
Hey!
While Tim's got the kids out finding the muddy puddles and everything, I thought I'd just show you guys around very briefly, because the last time you saw this van, we had just got it from Urban's, got it into our driveway, and it looked a lot different to our Instagram perfect setup here. We've had a lot of questions, where does the kids sleep? And we have a very big bed. It is a Super King. So we've actually had this van customized. Now we'll go over all those details and everything in the upcoming videos, because Tim's great with all the stats and everything, and I haven't had enough sleep to try and work out all of that sort of stuff. But anyway, yep, so sleep, kids don't sleep good, this is the only way. Anyway, this is not a parenting channel. But I just want to show you what's possible with conversions, and when you have a chat with some of the manufacturers, some of the stuff they let you do. So this is like a proper bed. It's super comfy, and it goes from wall to wall, so no one's going to fall out. And have a look at this. It's got like these little storage things, and like the kids have claimed them for their toys, but it's great because they're out the way while I can do cooking in the kitchen. This is a bit of a novelty, excuse all the mess and stuff, but it is what it is. But inside kitchen really helps. I've only set the smoke alarm off twice now, and we've been in it almost a day. So I will be getting used to that one. Yeah, last van, if you didn't see our last lot of videos, it was a hybrid and it had an outside kitchen, and that definitely had its advantages. But so does this. I'm just going to have to learn how to not maybe cook better. Anyway, so here is our lovely van, and full bathroom. So like I said, we'll go through everything very shortly with you guys, but just a brief intro. Now, how did the first night go? So it was really good actually. The first day setup was really easy. We did do it in the night last night. Yeah, got here late, you know, what do you do? So far we're working out where stuff goes, and that's probably the thing, like with every new van, you go like, okay, well I'm going to put stuff in this cupboard, and then it's like, okay, it's not going to work there. So we're going to put it in another cupboard. So at the moment we're doing a bit of the Tetrisy thing to work out what we need, and also things like what do we need to get on top of the stuff that we've got. So this is probably why these little short trips are super good, because it quickly, easily allows you to see what you don't have and what you need to go pick up from the shops or from your house or whatever. So are you excited to do this journey with us? Oh, it's going to be great. I can't wait.
Hey, here we go.
Hey.
And winding other way. That's it. That's it. Good winding.
Packing up the first night. And Jazz is learning what to do already. Good job, Bubs.
That's it. And let go. That's it. Right, so just checking to see what the power input is into the van from the car, and I can see that it's charging. It's taking 30 amps from the car, which is right, because the beauty about this system is that we can set how many amps come in from the car, and so if we need to limit it because of the car producing power for all other things that it's actually charging, so you don't overload the alternator on the car. So yeah, it looks like it's going up to 30 amps and it's not going any further than 30 amps from the car. So looks like the system is doing like it says. Cool.
Tim just checking everything's locked before we go. I checked everything on the inside. Especially first time leaving a campsite, we just want to just double check while we learn this van. But it's all looking pretty good. Time to get into a noisy car with some kiddies, I think.
Ah, do we have to?
It's going to be a noisy trip home. I think they enjoyed themselves.
Another check that we wanted to do was to check the clearance of the turning circle of the van, just to make sure that nothing would strike between the car and the A-frame.
And that's stop there, I reckon. That's probably enough for comfort there.
We found a nice clear area where we could put the van on a full lock from the left to the right, just to make sure that nothing struck. These are all the things that you need to find out when you get yourself a new van. Overall, we were pretty happy with all the tests that we did on the van, so now it was time to head on home.
Another thing to check out. How much does the car use?
A lot more than when you're not towing.
Tim's going to do a few calculations there and we'll get back to you on that one.
At first glance, it looks like the car might be using just a little bit more fuel to tow the new van, but on our next trip, we'll do a proper fuel consumption test and see how it goes. Stay tuned for that one.